What's going on, Monster Jam fans, and welcome back to Scissor TV. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're hanging out with us, and I thank you for that. If you want to see some amazing Monster Jam crashing, smashing, freestyling action, you, my friend, have come to the right place. But enough talking. Let's get into the action. So let's get ready to monster! What's going on, Monster Jam fans, and welcome to another exciting Monster Jam adventure. Today, we're going to be driving around with Stone Crusher and Mohawk Warrior as they go around the Highlands. Now, if you remember, Stone Crusher and Mohawk Warrior came this close to joining Grave Digger, Son Uva Digger, Zombie, and the rest of the Monster Jam heroes, but were narrowly beaten out, and Maximum Destruction was actually asked to join the team. Now, that doesn't mean that Stone Crusher and Mohawk Warrior have given up on their dream of becoming one of the Monster Jam heroes, because we all know when you have a dream, you should always follow it and pursue it, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. So as the two monster trucks drive around the Highlands, they're discussing what they can do to become a Monster Jam hero. And even if they can't join the team right now, how they can help the team. Because the reason that they want to become Monster Jam heroes is not just for the glory, it's not just for the cool club membership, it's because they want to do some good and help out their fellow monster trucks. Okay, and it seems like Mohawk Warrior has an idea how to do that. He's been talking to Stone Crusher and says that maybe if they could go and get some intel, something that the Monster Jam heroes don't know about the Mad EL Toro Loco gang, and present it to them, it would not only help the Monster Jam heroes, but it might entice them to let them join. Now, of course, Stone Crusher brought up a very good fact that they don't have all the same equipment that Grave Digger and Zombie and all the rest of the Monster Jam heroes have. They don't have Soldier of Fortune and Son Uva Digger developing new technology for them all the time. So how are they going to be able to go in and spy on the Mad EL Toro Loco gang? Well, Mohawk Warrior says he's got that covered. He was talking to Soldier of Fortune when they were training and trying out for the team, and Soldier of Fortune mentioned that he used to have a lab in the wasteland where he was specifically working on drones. Now, those drones are what Mohawk Warrior thinks that he and Stone Crusher are going to need so that they can do a little bit of snooping on the Mad EL Toro Loco gang. So right now, Mohawk Warrior is gonna lead Stone Crusher into the wasteland and to this secret lab. Now as they go in, it's gonna be Stone Crusher who is taking the lead because Mohawk Warrior is a little bit less familiar with the wasteland, but he does know where this secret lab is. Alright, and Stone Crusher has taken the lead as they're just about to come into the wasteland. This is going to be where Mohawk Warrior will then switch out and show Stone Crusher where this is. Now, the monster trucks are kind of developing this plan on the fly. While they have a broad overview of what they want to do, they're not really sure on the specifics, but they do know that Mohawk Warrior knows how to get to this lab, so let's follow him and see where it is. Oh, I am not sure if that was on the map or whatever information that Mohawk Warrior was following, but Stone Crusher and Mohawk Warrior both made it off that cliff, jumped, and landed on those big old BKT tires. Now we have to remember that this is the home of the Mad EL Toro Loco gang, and we have to assume that they are patrolling and looking for intruders at all times. So Stone Crusher and Mohawk Warrior are gonna have to be extra careful to avoid those patrols and not be seen. And it looks like Mohawk Warrior is signaling that the lab is up here. And yes, I think this looks very familiar to me. This is the same lab that Max, and there we have it. We've got the Mad EL Toro Loco gang on patrol right now. We've got EL Toro Loco Yellow and EL Toro Loco Orange going all around the wasteland. Hopefully they have not been alerted to our two monster trucks' presence. Alright, thankfully it looks like they just drove past where Mohawk Warriors, and Stone Crusher says that he's gonna go out and cause a diversion to lead the Mad EL Toro Loco gang away so that Mohawk Warrior can get up to Soldier of Fortune's secret lab. Oh, I think I know where Stone Crusher is going. Yes, he is. What better place to cause a ruckus and a diversion for the Mad EL Toro Loco gang than going right inside their hideout and doing some donuts? Oh, brilliant plan, my friend. Oh, powers out and gets right back on those four big old BKT tires, and he is off. And yep, it looks like his plan is working perfectly because he seems to have drawn the attention of EL Toro Loco Yellow and EL Toro Loco Orange. They must have seen it on their surveillance equipment they have in their base. Hopefully Stone Crusher can stay ahead of both of these members of the Mad EL Toro Loco gang. And Mohawk Warrior is making his way up the side of this mountain to that lab. Now, like I said earlier, this does look very familiar because this is the lab that Max D went to on his very first mission when he unlocked battery technology. Oh, that was a very precise jump to get to the other side. It looks like he's gonna have to make another one. And Stone Crusher is still leading away the rest of the Mad EL Toro Loco gang while Mohawk Warrior prepares for that jump to get to that secret lab. Now, driving through the heart of the city is definitely a great way to draw out their attention, and it looks like he is because Stone Crusher is doing some more donuts, grabbing that attention of the Mad EL Toro Loco gang. You know this is gonna work, and it has. It looks like we've got EL Toro Loco Orange and Yellow hot on the heels of Stone Crusher, but they are leaving Mohawk Warrior alone as he's able to go up in that secret lab, so this plan is working out perfectly. And it looks like Stone Crusher is gonna take it out into the middle of the desert and make as much noise as he can while Mohawk Warrior shoots to the other side of that cliff, and we know from when Max D was there that yes, there's the lab. All Stone Crusher has to do is keep the Mad EL Toro Loco gang away and give Mohawk Warrior enough time to get through that lab. Oh, and a beautiful front flip. Stone Crusher doesn't just want to draw their attention with the sound. He wants to avert their eyes too. Wants them to see all these awesome big air tricks that he can do out in the middle of the wasteland. Another backflip. You love to see it. Oh, and as he rolls over, he's going down the dune and lands back on all four of those big old BKT tires. It looks like Stone Crusher would make an excellent addition to the Monster Jam heroes. Alright, Stone Crusher feels pretty confident that he's avoided most of the Mad EL Toro Loco gang, so he's gonna set up for the rendezvous point with Mohawk Warrior underneath the lab. And yep, he is correct, because there they go driving off into the desert, still thinking that's where he is. I tell you, the only thing scarier than one member of the Mad EL Toro Loco gang is two members of the Mad EL Toro Loco gang. And Mohawk Warrior has made it to Soldier Up Fortune's secret lab. Now it's time to look for those drone parts. All right, and there's the first piece. And now he's got the wings, all he needs is the tail. All right, there's all three pieces that he can put together to make a drone, but he's missing one key component, and that's power, because Max D sucked it all up last time. So Mohawk Warrior is going to go down and wait while Stone Crusher goes to the old aircraft graveyard, and hopefully he can find 3 batteries to help power this drone. Thankfully, Stone Crusher knows his way around the wasteland, and also, thankfully, Mohawk Warrior is a little bit of a tech genius and is able to make all these modifications on the fly. These guys are a great team together. And Stone Crusher is basically in the aircraft graveyard right now. He's gonna search the plane wreckage and hopefully be able to find 3 batteries. All right, he must be close to something, and yes, there is battery number 1. I tell you what, both of these monster trucks are really good at searching through scrap. All right, and battery number 2. One more, and then Stone Crusher can transfer all that power via the power of radio transmission over to Mohawk Warrior, and there we go. All 3, we now have enough power to power the drone that Mohawk Warrior put together from the lab. We just gotta get some height and then transmit that power over to Mohawk Warrior. And there it is. All the power has been sent to Mohawk Warrior, and that means the drone can get up in the air and start watching for the Mad EL Toro Loco gang. Let's get that drone launched. Oh, and there we go. We've got Gold EL Toro Loco and Orange EL Toro Loco through the desert. This is a game changer for Stone Crusher and Mohawk Warrior. That means they can keep an eye on the Mad EL Toro Loco gang no matter where they physically are. All right, and it looks like the Mad EL Toro Loco gang, their roving patrol is pretty far away from our monster trucks. That means that Stone Crusher and Mohawk Warrior are going to be able to complete the next part of their plan, which they've just informed me is that Stone Crusher knows a secret, a hidden cave that actually overlooks the Mad EL Toro Loco gang's garage, and they're hoping that they can go up there and maybe eavesdrop and spy on what the Mad EL Toro Loco gang's plans are. And Stone Crusher says now's the time. They've been watching the drone feed and they're gonna continue to do so. And so Stone Crusher has relayed the coordinates to Mohawk Warrior and let him know that they need to meet in the city near the garage, and Stone Crusher will show him where this hangout hideout is. Some big air through that plane. Oh, can he get up there? Whoa, what a cool little mini backflip as he maintains traction and gets all the way up on the side of that cliff. That was awesome. All right, Stone Crusher is entering the city and he's telling Mohawk Warrior that the coast is clear. Mohawk Warrior agrees he's gonna continue to watch those drone feeds and says that now's his chance to move into the city and Stone Crusher can show him where this secret cave lookout is. All right, Stone Crusher says he's gonna have to bash a path? Oh my goodness! I guess they don't call him Stone Crusher for nothing. He just went right through those boulders like it was nothing and cleared a path for Mohawk Warrior. This is epic. Oh, and he was right. It provides the perfect lookout for those two monster trucks to listen in on the Mad EL Toro Loco gang. All right, so right now we're not hearing any. Wait, they're checking the drone footage and that's El Toro Loco Black with. Is that Sparkle Smash? Why are the crazy creatures helping the Mad EL Toro Loco gang patrol the wasteland? All right, this is odd, guys. Whoa! And Megalodon! Megalodon's driving around with El Toro Loco Orange! This isn't simply the crazy creatures trying to impress the Mad EL Toro Loco gang. They're on patrol. They're protecting the wasteland. They've joined the gang. This means that the Mad EL Toro Loco gang has gotten the help of the crazy creatures. This must be why they attacked Bark Park. They did it to show them that they're up for the task. This is information that Gravedigger, Soldier of Fortune, and the rest of the Monster Jam heroes are going to need to know. This changes everything. Stone Crusher and Mohawk Warrior have to make it back and let the rest of the Monster Jam heroes know what's going on. Oh, Dragon, all of them are here. It looks like the Mad EL Toro Loco gang might also be training them. That's always been one of the weaknesses of the crazy creatures, is that they weren't that organized. Guys, it's turning out to be such a good thing that Stone Crusher and Mohawk Warrior came here to find this out, because this is information the Monster Jam heroes definitely need to know about as soon as possible. And there's Crustacean. Yes, it's the entire crazy creature team. It's amazing that they didn't run across these patrols while Mohawk Warrior was in the lab. Wow, luck was really on their side. Okay, well, wait, you hear that? It's El Toro Loco and Sparkle Smash. They're discussing their plans. They're gonna attack the Highlands? What? It looks like the crazy creatures and the Mad EL Toro Loco gang are going to attack the Highlands. We've got to get back and let Soldier of Fortune know what's going on. Wait. Oh no. It looks like Sparkle Smash and El Toro Loco Black must know that they're there. No, guys, don't go down. The El Toro Loco gang is waiting for you. They're going to trap you. You got... Oh no. It's too late. They didn't know they were there, and it looks like they're going to capture Stone Crusher and Mohawk Warrior. Oh, guys, this was crazy. The Mad EL Toro Loco gang and the crazy creatures have finally officially teamed up, and Stone Crusher and Mohawk Warrior know about it, but they've been captured. I don't know how we're going to relay this back to Gravedigger and the rest of the Monster Jam heroes. Maybe some of you could do it. Peter, Bruce, or Gordon, if you guys are listening, let Gravedigger know. I know you guys watch every week and we appreciate it, so I need you to step up and let the Monster Jam heroes know what's going on. Well, it's going to be a stressful week until we can relay this information, but until then, remember guys, be good to one another and always treat others how you would want to be treated. So until then, we'll see ya! What's up, Monster Jam fans, and welcome to the Highlands, where Soldier of Fortune and that technical genius Son Uva Digger are both working on upgrading the defenses to the Highland base. See, so Son Uva Digger has been tinkering with some new things at Gravedigger's castles, and they're working very well. So he talked to Soldier of Fortune to see if they could implement them here. It's a two-part system, so each truck is gonna put up a transponder, and there's Soldier of Fortune's. Oh, and Son Uva Digger has just now placed his, and then once activated, that will help raise the defenses of the Highlands base. With the first two transponders in place, Son Uva Digger is moving to where he will put the next one, and then Soldier of Fortune will activate it. And there you go, their very first transponder is a success, and they are one step closer to upgrading those base defenses. So Soldier of Fortune is moving into position where he will place his second transponder. And there we go, Soldier of Fortune has just placed another transponder, and so now we're back to Son Uva Digger to place the corresponding one. And the transponder is in place. And there you go, Soldier of Fortune has activated the second transponder. Now, it's several that they're gonna have to use, and during this process, the base defenses are going to be offline, but it's only going to be for a very short amount of time, and once they're back up, they're going to be 2 or 3 times as strong. And there we go, another transponder placed while Son Uva Digger is racing towards the next spot for him. Now these transponders aren't just going anywhere, they're being strategically and technically placed where the two genius level Monster Jam heroes decide that they will be best used. Oh, Son Uva Digger doing a bit of a bicycle there as he places his transponder. And there we go, we are yet another step closer to a stronger base defense system. Going a little higher for the placement of this next transponder. I tell you guys, Soldier of Fortune and Son Uva Digger teaming up to combine their knowledge and know-how is going to make the Highlands the safest place possibly on planet Earth, and another transponder has just been placed by Soldier of Fortune. Oh, Son Uva Digger is in a hurry and apparently pretty excited to get where he needs to place that next transponder. Now the Highlands is pretty extensive and expansive. I know a lot of times we like to focus on where Soldier of Fortune's base is, but it's an entirely protected base and infrastructure. Satellites, communications, all sorts of things that the Monster Jam heroes use every day, and Son Uva Digger has just installed his transponder, and there we go. Soldier of Fortune has brought it online. Alright, and Son Uva Digger only needs to place a couple more transponders before they can initiate a full base defense reboot. Like we said earlier, height is king, and it's always great to get a good line of sight between your antennas. And Soldier of Fortune is moving out to place the last transponder. Once Soldier of Fortune gets his in place, Son Uva Digger has one more, and then we can reboot and upgrade, guys. All right, and Son Uva Digger is about to place his last one, and there it is. Wait, is there like a phone ring? That's Soldier of Fortune is saying that's the emergency line from the Ruff Crowd. He's not going to be able to place the last transponder. He's got to get inside his base and see what's going on. This line is only used if the Ruff Crowd are in a dire strait, so he's got to get there and answer this call and see what's going on. I kinda wish Soldier of Fortune would just answer it so I don't have to hear it ring anymore. Alright, and right now Soldier of Fortune is going into his base, and this way he can answer the distress call. And stop that incessant ringing! We're coming, guys! Gee whiz! Whew, thank goodness. Oh, and yes it is, it's Monster Mutt, and he's letting... Oh no, it's being cut off. He's saying that there's... Something terrible's gone on. Alright, Soldier of Fortune is telling Son Uva Digger that he needs to get to Bark Park right now, that something is going on with the Ruff Crowd. And seeing how just recently they were, well, pranked by the crazy creatures, it could be much worse. Who knows if the crazy creatures are up to something or what this has to do with, but either way, Son Uva Digger is gonna race there and Soldier of Fortune is gonna follow behind him. You can see that Son Uva Digger is using all the speed he has. Those upgrades that he is constantly adding onto his big old monster truck sure are paying off right now as you watch those BKT tires spin as fast as they ever have. Alright, and Son Uva Digger is getting close to Bark Park, and he's starting to spin up all the long range and short range sensors that he has on his monster truck. He's going to be using every technical advantage he has to try and figure out what's going on, as Soldier of Fortune is out of the base and on his way to also take place in what could be a fight A rescue mission? At this point, the Monster Jam heroes don't know. They just know that the Ruff Crowd needs their help, and that's what good guys do. When someone needs your help, you just drop what you're doing and you help them. The transponders will have to be placed later. You can see that Son Uva Digger must have helped add a few upgrades to Soldier of Fortune too, because he is going nearly as fast, if not faster, than Son Uva Digger did to get there. Alright, and Son Uva Digger is moving into Bark Park now. The two Monster Jam heroes have been talking, and they think the best thing is to try to make contact immediately with Monster Mutt. Oh, and Son Uva Digger wastes no time. He says the quickest way to get somewhere is a straight line. Even if there's two mountains in your way, he'll just backflip over them. Big ol' monster air as Son Uva Digger is starting to approach the gazebo. That's the rally point for the Ruff Crowd, so somebody should be around here somewhere. Alright, Son Uva Digger has just done a full 360, or maybe about 8 of them looking, and is letting Soldier of Fortune know that he sees nothing. Soldier of Fortune is going to come in and try to use a different form of communication with the Ruff Crowd and see if they're hiding like they were previously. We know that they have bone technology, which is very similar to teleport technology that they have used in the past. And Soldier of Fortune has made it to Bark Park. He's talking right now to Son Uva Digger, and he's suggesting that maybe Son Uva Digger get some high ground and launch some drones so we can see what's going on here. Oh man, and Son Uva Digger is eager to comply and help take part in this rescue mission. He says he sees the perfect spot for him to launch his drones from. Alright, so Son Uva Digger is going to set up right here, launch some drones, and we're going to get an aerial view of what's going on while Soldier of Fortune pounds the pavement and does a recon on the ground to see if he can come up with anything. So far, everything is eerily quiet. It's very reminiscent of when Zombie came here to help protect them from the crazy creatures. I don't like the way this is going, guys. Soldier of Fortune is also using his medium range sensors to see if he can detect anything weird going on as he does a big old backflip right across that Valley Mountain range. Just because you're on a mission doesn't mean you can't show off in that monster truck, does it? And right now, we've got to know that at any time... Whoa! Oh no! The alarms! This is Soldier of Fortune's personal alarm for the Highlands. Alright, he's gonna try and shut it down. Alright, okay. Alright, the only thing Soldier of Fortune can patch into right now is... No. No! Soldier of Fortune is patched into the CCTV of the Highlands. It's the only thing still running because they never installed that last transponder. There's no defenses, and somehow it looks like the Mad EL Toro Loco gang and the crazy creatures know this. We've got El Toro Loco and Sparkle Smash directly attacking Soldier of Fortune's base. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get back and stop the two of them. What? Sparkle Smash and El Toro Loco, No, Soldier of Fortune is checking the other cameras, and it looks like El Toro Loco, Yellow, and Dragon are also attacking. And there's nothing to stop them right now. How did they know that the defenses were down? This can't have just been luck. Somehow they must have been watching or tracking. Was it all a ruse? Is the Ruff Crowd even in trouble, or was this just done to try and trick them to get away and leave the base unguarded? This is a full-on attack. And it does. It looks like it's the full might of the Mad EL Toro Loco gang and the crazy creatures as we see Megalodon and El Toro Loco Gold coming from another direction. We've got one more set of cameras that Soldier of Fortune can check, and no! El Toro Loco Black and Crustacean are right now coming in the back entrance. They're attacking from all four sides. And right now, this is the only thing we can see. Soldier of Fortune and Son Uva Digger are helpless to stop this attack. That's it. Soldier of Fortune's base has been completely infiltrated. All right, Soldier of Fortune has told Son Uva Digger to forget the drones and everybody needs to get back to the highlands. It is an all hands on deck. Son Uva Digger is getting there as fast as he can, and okay, yes. I'm sorry guys, this is all happening so fast and I'm being fed information and I'll give it to you as soon as I get it. Right now, the plan is for Son Uva Digger to set up outside the entrance to the highlands and hopefully get his drones up in the air if the Mad EL Toro Loco gang hasn't already blocked the signals. Soldier of Fortune is gonna set up and try to contact other members of the Monster Jam heroes so everyone can return to the highlands and we can get this back before it gets too late. If the Mad EL Toro Loco gang figures out how to get the automated defenses back up, I don't think there's anything they can do about it. All right, about to reach out to our first Monster Jam hero to get some help. And it's Gravedigger. But, wait, where is Gravedigger? Gravedigger's already out on another mission. Gravedigger says that he understands what's going on and will get back there as soon as he can, but he can't right now. Too much is resting on his shoulders to complete the mission he's already on. All right, Gravedigger is going to wrap it up, and then he says he'll be able to get back there and help. He just says that hopefully one of the other Monster Jam heroes can help fend off this attack by the combined efforts of the Mad EL Toro Loco gang and the crazy creatures. All right, Soldier of Fortune is going to try to set up and contact another one of the Monster Jam heroes that can hopefully get there a little quicker, but he might be on a mission too. Oh, and it's Atomic Armor Fire Zombie who's also out right now investigating portals? Zombie says that portals have been popping up all over the countryside, and he's nearly done investigating it, but he's too far away to get back and be effective. Zombie says that he's currently over 400 miles away from the highlands. That even exceeds the range of teleportation technology. He says he'll try to use these portals and see if he can understand it and maybe get a little closer, but he doesn't think he's gonna be able to do much. It will be hours before he can get back and help. None of the portal zombies find seem to be helping. They're gonna have to carry on the mission without him. Soldier of Fortune's gonna try one last hope, and it's Maximum Destruction, who's currently deep in the waters. Oh no, he's also at least an hour away. Max D says even if he just abandoned the mission he's on right now, it would still take him at least an hour to get back to the Highlands. He says he's gonna try and get there as quickly as he can. He's going to drop what he's doing and he's going to rush back to the Highlands. It looks like for now it's all up to Soldier of Fortune and Son Uva Digger. All the other Monster Jam heroes are they're just out of range. All right, Soldier of Fortune says that if he can get back to the base before the defenses are put in, he knows a secret way to get back in. Makes sense, he did build it after all. Oh, and Soldier of Fortune is in such a hurry. He doesn't care about his vehicle right now. He just needs to get there, and he's got to retake his base. All right, Son Uva Digger was able to launch his drones. Thankfully, Son Uva Digger's drones are encrypted, and it doesn't matter that they're trying to be jammed. All right, there's multiple avenues for Soldier of Fortune to get in, but he's got to check them. Let's go to the drones and see what's going on. Oh, and it looks like El Toro Loco Orange is right at Soldier of Fortune's base. Right now, the Monster Jam heroes have no defenses. They only have Son Uva Digger's drones. All right, well, it looks like entrance number 1 isn't going to work for Soldier of Fortune, so he's gonna try to go to his second secret entrance. Let's check those drones. Oh, El Toro Loco Black is there waiting for him. He's watching that direction right now. It seems now that the Mad EL Toro Loco gang have taken over the base, they're not gonna let it go easily. And that's fine, because Soldier of Fortune is not giving up. He's got another place to check. Let's get to it and check the drones. And El Toro Loco Gold is right there covering it as well. This is not looking good for Soldier of Fortune. It seems like El Toro Loco Gold is roving. He knows where, it's almost like he knows where to go. Does he know he's being watched? Is he taunting the Monster Jam heroes with donuts? All right, there's one more place that Soldier of Fortune can check to see if he can get in there. All right, let's go to the last drone. That's it. All the secret entrances are covered. Soldier of Fortune is gonna just have to try to come right in through the main door and hope that the defenses haven't been set up yet. The El Toro Loco gang, they're covering all their bases, and their base right now is Soldier of Fortune's old base. El Toro Loco Yellow's doing the same thing with donuts. Guys, they know we're watching them. All right, it's time now for Soldier of Fortune to just try to brute force strength his way in. Oh no, oh no! They do! They have managed, they must have set up the last transponder. Oh! That's Son Uva Digger's force field. That wasn't active when he left. They've managed to finish the upgrades. Oh, there's just no way that Soldier of Fortune is going to be able to get through. I hate to say it, but I think it's time for a tactical retreat. And Soldier of Fortune concurs. Guys, I don't think Soldier of Fortune's getting back in. The Mad El Toro Loco Gang, they've taken the base. All right, the only thing that Soldier of Fortune and Son Uva Digger can do is regroup with the Monster Jam heroes at Gravedigger's Castle and try to formulate a plan. Son Uva Digger is saying he's got one last feed of drones to look at. All right, he's gonna patch us in right now, and it's Sparkle Smash, the leader of the Crazy Creatures and the leader of the Mad El Toro Loco Gang. Guys, I don't know. I'm not a defeatist, so I know the Monster Jam heroes can retake that base, but there's so many questions. How did they know that the defenses were down, and how were they able to lure the heroes away at just the right moments? I don't know, but we're going to have to try and figure it out over the next week. And I tell you what, if Taylor, Joshua, Rebecca, Brandon, or Jamie figure it out during that time, because I know you guys watch the show each and every week, you need to let me know. So until then, just keep hope up, guys. We've got this. They've got this. Until next week, remember, be good to one another. Always treat others how you would want to be treated. And until then, we'll see ya! What's going on, Monster Jam fans? I think it's time that we checked in our would-be Monster Jam heroes, Mohawk Warrior and Stone Crusher. Last time we saw them, they had just been captured by the Mad El Toro Loco Gang as they were trying to gather some intel to help Gravedigger and the rest of the Monster Jam heroes. It looks like Mohawk Warrior is currently being detained in the Mad El Toro Loco Gang's Northern Command. Apparently they have a force field, maybe a force field generator around what used to be an airfield hangar. You can hear every single time that Mohawk Warrior tries to escape. Oh yes, he's absolutely getting pressed and pushed back by that force field. I don't know if it's something that Mohawk Warrior can get through, but it's something he seemed determined to try over and over again. That's the type of attitude and commitment, though, that would translate very well to...
Yeah, right. No, but, right, but, get over to come to Soldier of Fortune. No. We're attacking right now, and I need you to come with us. So, we're all a coordinated attack right now. I need you to come with me. We're gonna go. We're all, going at the same time. Okay, yeah, that's it. All right. What's going on, El Toro Loco? Hey, I've just been sent from the headquarters to let you know that we have a great and grand plan that we're all going to attack Soldier Fortune's command center, and we're going to do it all at the same time because we've lured most of the Monster Jam heroes away, and so now's the time to go. Come on. I need you to come. They sent me. They said that I need to do it. Come on, let's go. I don't know what's taking this guy so long to hurry up and follow me. It's about time. Gee whiz, you would think El Toro Loco was asleep or something when I told him. Come on, El Toro Loco, we've got to go attack the Monster Jam heroes. Oh, this is gonna be so great. They said that after we do this, they're gonna let the crazy creatures move into Soldier of Fortune's compound. Oh man, Sparkle Smash says maybe I can get my very own room and I'll have to stop rooming with Jurassic Attack. The guy doesn't take his shoes off when he comes in the room. He tracks mud everywhere. You guys don't know what it's like sometimes living with the rest of the crazy creatures. Crustacean? Oh, don't even get me started. But I think living with the Mad EL Toro Loco gang will be much better. All we have to do is get there, and we all need to just at the same time just blitz Soldier of Fortune's base. See, right now they're upgrading their defenses, and we've been told that this is the best time because right now they're currently down, and we'll be able to get in no problem. And that means that we can finally get everything we want. I just hope I get my own room. Oh, you don't know how tired I am of having to live with Jurassic Attack. That guy, not only does he not take his off.
I think we just got interrupted again, guys. We have got to encrypt this broadcast a little better. Wait, hey, what is that? It's Monster Mutt. It's Monster Mutt, the leader of the Ruff Crowd. Yes, he is. He's coming to look for Mohawk Warrior. This has to be a rescue mission. The Ruff Crowd must have gotten some intel knowing that Mohawk Warrior and Stone Crusher were captured and sent him to come rescue them. Alright, Monster Mutt definitely seems to know that Mohawk Warrior is somewhere around here. And yes, he knows he's inside there. They've made contact. Mohawk Warrior's telling Monster Mutt that right now that he's unguarded. He's unguarded, now's the time to strike. He's telling Monster Mutt that there's a control box that powers the force field, and that if Monster Mutt can go find it and destroy it, then Mohawk Warrior will be able to escape. Alright, well, Monster Mutt seems to understand the mission and is off to sniff out this control box. Now, sadly, the Ruff Crowd doesn't have any of Son Uva Digger's or Soldier of Fortune's upgraded tech, but he does have one really good nose, and he's gonna sniff around and find out what's powering that force field. Alright, he seems to be getting a hint of something over here. He's not sure. Maybe by this tower. That would kind of make sense, right? No, he says that's not where it's coming from. This isn't it. He needs to keep looking. Thank goodness for this team up. Thank goodness the Ruff Crowd is able to come and rescue Mohawk Warrior, or at least attempt it, but I have a feeling this is going to be successful. Alright, Monster Mutt says he thinks it might be coming from here near these old crashed planes. Doing a little sniffing around. Oh, rolling over, but that's okay. And no, he says, no, this isn't it. This isn't where it was. He says he's close, but not quite. Oh, he says he's got something. He's definitely on the trail. He's got a strong whiff of it, and something else. Hey, well, this dog's nose knows, so he's gonna follow it. He says this has to be it. Yes, there it is. All right, and just like that, the control box is destroyed, and that should make it so that the force fields are no longer active on Mohawk Warrior, and Monster Mutt's telling me he found something else. He found forged videos of him calling Soldier of Fortune for help. He says that he never made these calls, never made these videos. Oh my goodness. The Mad EL Toro Loco gang is forging videos to try to lure the Monster Jam heroes away from Soldier of Fortune's base. This must be the plan. Alright, he's just told Mohawk Warrior that the power is down and he should be good to go. Mohawk Warrior is telling him to go get Stone Crusher. He's letting him know that Stone Crusher is still being held captive in the wasteland. The Ruff Crowd is on it. And yes, there we go. Mohawk Warrior is free. It looks like everything Monster Mutt did worked out, and Mohawk Warrior says that he's been listening to the Mad EL Toro Loco gang and the crazy creatures talk, and he knows about the teleporters that are all across the area here. He says that if he can find the right one, he can teleport back and hopefully get to Soldier of Fortune and Gravedigger and warn them about what's to happen. The trick now is going to be able to find the right portal. When Mohawk Warrior was captured, the Mad EL Toro Loco gang made sure he didn't keep any of his tech or any of his gadgets. So Mohawk Warrior is just gonna have to trust his own intuition and his own insights to hope he gets the right portal that sends him home. Alright, and Mohawk Warrior has a good feeling that there should be a portal off in the distance, hoping that this will be the right one. Alright, and there's a portal. This could take him home or it could take him anywhere else. Fingers crossed, Mohawk Warrior's going for it. Oh! Oh, whoa! Good brakes, buddy. Okay, that didn't send him home and nearly sent him racing off the side of a cliff. Thankfully, he's always paying attention while he's driving and he was able to stop. All right, that one, not so great. Whoa! And another big twist jump down there, and thank goodness Mohawk Warrior was able to land that. I'm telling you, if the Monster Jam heroes don't allow him to join the team, I'm not sure what Gravedigger is thinking. I think Mohawk Warrior's trying to get up high and get a good view to assess the lay of the land and look for another portal. I tell you one thing Mohawk Warrior is not scared of, and that is putting that truck on the line, because he knows he has no time to spare. He's got to get back and warn Soldier of Fortune and the other Monster Jam heroes of what the crazy creatures and the Mad EL Toro Loco gang are planning. Mohawk Warrior is saying when he made that jump, he saw what he's pretty sure is the correct portal to get home. So he needs to climb this mountain, get up there, go through that portal, and he should be close enough to the wasteland and then get to Soldier of Fortune. He says he has eyes on it. There it is, Mohawk Warrior's going for it. He says he feels pretty confident that this is the right one. Let's see. Let's go! All right, it looks like we have landed in Bark Park. Yes, Mohawk Warrior was correct. Now he just needs to put the pedal to the metal and spare no gas as he races to try to let the Monster Jam heroes know what the crazy creatures and the Mad EL Toro Loco gang are up to. Alright, he is not far from Soldier of Fortune's compound. Hopefully he's made it there in time to warn them of what's being planned. Alright, let's see. It looks like... Oh no, he's too late. You can see that's the orange of the Mad EL Toro Loco gang all over Soldier of Fortune's compound. Alright, I think it's time to check in on Stone Crusher. Last we saw him, remember, him along with Mohawk Warrior had been captured. It looks like they've separated both of these would-be Monster Jam hero hopefuls, and they've put Stone Crusher trapped at the wasteland. As we can see, it looks like Jurassic Attack is on a roving guard and making sure that no one can get close to save Stone Crusher, and he can't leave. And there we have Jurassic Attack sitting guard, standing where...
Oh, this is gonna be so great. I hope Dragon relayed that message okay to the rest of the El Toro Loco gang, but I'm gonna let Jurassic Attack and the rest of the crazy creatures know what's going on. Hey, Jurassic Attack, come on! Right now, all of the Mad EL Toro Loco gang and the crazy creatures are all striking Soldier of Fortune's compound at the same time, and we're gonna take it over, and you won't even have to room with Dragon anymore. Alright, let's get this Jurassic Attack to follow us. Now we just gotta get Crustacean, Megalodon, and the rest of the crazy creatures, and the Mad EL Toro Loco gang and the crazy creatures' combined strength is gonna take over Soldier of Fortune's compound.
I'm telling you guys. What? Wait, what is... It's Monster Mutt Poodle. It's Monster Mutt Poodle. It's from the Ruff Crowd. She must be here to rescue Stone Crusher. Yeah, they've made contact. Stone Crusher is letting Monster Mutt Poodle know that there's a force field generator located here in the wasteland, in the city, and that if Monster Mutt Poodle can find it and destroy it, Stone Crusher will be able to escape. And it looks like Monster Mutt Poodle is sniffing around the city, hoping to find this generator. It could be located anywhere, but Monster Mutt Poodle has a keen sense of smell and will sniff this out. Monster Mutt Poodle says that she was sent by Monster Mutt and that Mohawk Warrior's already been rescued. And that's why she's there right now to rescue Stone Crusher. This is awesome. Stone Crusher has been waiting for some good news for so long, and hearing that his buddy Mohawk Warrior's been rescued and that he himself is about to be, hopefully, rescued, this is awesome. All right, Monster Mutt Poodle says she has the scent. She has locked it in, and she feels very confident that it's somewhere here in this building, and she's gonna be able to rescue Stone Crusher. It's just sniffing around. She says it's definitely here, and there it is. Generator destroyed, and that should have dropped the force field that was keeping Stone Crusher from being able to drop down. She just needs to go let him know. Alright, she's relayed the information to Stone Crusher and let him know that he is free to go, and she's on her way back to meet up with the Ruff Crowd and make sure that everything's going smooth back at Bark Park. Thank you, Monster Mutt Poodle. Job well done. You and the rest of the Ruff Crowd have been a tremendous addition to the Monster Jam heroes. We salute you. And Stone Crusher is ready to make his way out of this jail that he's been in for so long and hopefully get and relay the information to Soldier of Fortune and Gravedigger about the attack that's going to be happening. He says he has got to get to Soldier of Fortune's compound and relay this information, and hopefully, they'll be able to stop it. At this point, Stone Crusher is less concerned about joining the Monster Jam heroes and just wants to do the right thing. He says that doing the right thing is reward enough, and that's all that he cares about. I tell you what, boys and girls, those are words to live by, and I think that type of integrity is something the Monster Jam heroes should want and need in their team, and I think they'll be letting Stone Crusher join. And Stone Crusher is about to enter the Highlands where Soldier of Fortune's compound is. Let's see if he's made it in time. Oh, that orange at the top's not looking good. No! The Mad EL Toro Loco gang have already taken it over, and wait, there's a radio transmission coming in. It's Mohawk Warrior. Mohawk Warrior has just been able to contact Stone Crusher and let him know that he's on the northern side of the Highlands and that they need to sync up and get back together. Mohawk Warrior says that the way in is clear and that if Stone Crusher takes the outskirts of the Highlands, he should be able to get there with no problem. So far, so good. It looks like Mohawk Warrior's sensors were correct, and Stone Crusher is about to meet up with Mohawk Warrior for the first time since being captured. Two friends together once again, and Mohawk Warrior's, he's getting an encrypted transmission. He says it's from Gravedigger. He says that they've all retreated to Gravedigger's castle and that Stone Crusher and Mohawk Warrior should come join them. That they sent the Ruff Crowd to rescue them and they appreciate their efforts. And now they need them to join the Monster Jam heroes, the rest of the team, at Gravedigger's castle. All right, boys and girls, what a crazy episode, but I am so happy and thankful that Mohawk Warrior and Stone Crusher are not only free, but they're members of the Monster Jam heroes. Remember, dreams can come true if you put forth the effort, and I know that Silas, Micah, Ella, David, Henry, and Caleb are all boys and girls who definitely put forth the effort each and every day. Keep up the good work, guys. Well, until next week, remember, be good to one another and always treat others how you would want to be treated. So until then, we'll see ya!